team is future.
It's not that good.
Welcome to the Bonnecue for today's girls varsity matchup between Millbrook and Hoosac. I'm Adam, joined by JD in the booth. Before I hand it over to JD in a sec, I want to give a quick shout out to Hoosac seniors. We'll see Ashley Carr in net for them today. She's the sister of former Millbrook captain Carrie Carr. We'll also see number 21 Victoria Snitko from Moscow. Unfortunately for Hoosac, they will be without Maya Luna, number 12, and Caitlin Welsh, number 23. But nonetheless, shout out to them. Now let's turn it over to JD for some keys to the game.
Yeah, so there's a few keys to the game as we watched these two face off yesterday. Hoosac's short bench really seemed to cause some problems for them on the long shifted second period and also towards the end of the game. Hopefully they were able to get some rest and come back stronger today. Also, Millbrook's offensive pressure was great yesterday. They had 40 shots. Bigelow played great, stopping 37 of them. So Millbrook's really got to keep up that offensive pressure and hope to score more goals today. Also, for both teams, tape-to-tape passes is key, and also passing on odd-man rushes. They really got to take advantage of those opportunities and just pass more overall. Also, crashing the net. 2 of Millbrook's 3 goals were from crashing the net after rebounds. So it's going to be important for them to crash the net and and capitalize off of those offensive opportunities.
And with that said, we're about 2 minutes away from puck drop, and we'll see you soon. And now we're just moments away from puck drop, and we're going to give you the starting lineups. For Millbrook, they're going to start Jess Trocchio in net today. They're going to start their first defensive pairing, Lexi Strykowski and Shay J. Seal. Up front, we're going to see Brisha Schmidt, Abby Ainley, and Nikki Bessinger. Now let's turn it over to Hoosac. In net for them today, it's going to be Ashley Carr, number 1, Victoria Snitko, and Pond will be the defense pairing to start. And then we'll see Crapaldi, Hannah Johnson, and Gillies, number 9, up front. It's going to be Ainley and Johnson at the dot. So we'll just puck drop. Hoosac wins it. Strykowski now on the puck here. And Strykowski goes back in her own end. She's going to look for a pass. Dumps it off the boards. And it just goes out to center. Trey Steele now on the puck. She's going to pass it over to her defensive partner in Strykowski. Strykowski up the boards. Bessinger now hard on the puck. A little bit of a contact there, and now Jay Steele has the puck. She goes over to Schmidt, and now Gillies with it. She's going to just feed it there, and Zangri's going to pick it up. Zangri off the wall. Bessinger now just dumps it deep, and they'll be able to get the change.
In both today's game and yesterday, every time, start of the period, Hoosac applies great pressure. Usually Millbrook's been able to get it into the offensive zone and start having some offensive production, but they haven't been able to do that. So let's see if that momentum can keep up for Hoosac.
And now Murphy's able to corral the puck, and it's going to be whistled offside. 14:53 left to play in this first period. Still 0-0. It's going to be Murphy and Grady. Murphy wins it, but she's able to get it back. Tied up along the boards, and Millbrook is able to get possession. Wallner now dumps it into the offensive zone. She goes hard on the puck with Murphy too, and it's swung around the boards there for Hoosac. Bevere just dumps it in. Wallner isn't able to corral it, and Hoosac will go out. That puck's mishandled, and now Leary will pass it to Murphy. Murphy through the offensive. Oh, and a massive collision at neutral ice. Big collision there between Tommy Nash as well as Emily Robleski.
Yeah, good to see them both get up, as that was a huge collision, and they both looked to kind of go flying head first. So I'm glad to see them both up and able to play.
And now JC will just simply dump it in there, as Millbrook will go for the old dump and chase. Ainley hard on the puck. She's not able to get it, but it's too much for Tommy Nash. She wasn't able to corral it either. It's gone back around the boards, and Hoosac will be able to take it. Hannah Johnson over to Gillies. Gillies is just going to let it go, and that one won't be icing. Nash there hard on the puck. A little bit of a collision over on the boards, and Strykowski now has the puck. Looking for an option. She's able to pass it over to Nash. Nash, too much for Brisha Schmidt there, as Hoosac will take it back, and now Gillies just dumps it in there, and Hoosac's able to go for the change. Changes are definitely something that's important for them, wouldn't you say there?
Yeah, I would. With their short bench, changes are really going to be necessary. I think they have one more player than they did yesterday, but still very short bench compared to the Millbrook bench. But great pressure so far by Hoosac. They haven't had a lot of defensive zone time, so let's just kind of see how this game plays out.
And now it will be Zangri here in the offensive zone. She's able to get that puck in front, and Murphy through the slot, and it just goes to the corner. Now Hoosac is able to get it outside of their zone. Grisha, good stick handling there by Schmidt, and they keep it in the zone. Leary shot on net, saved by Carr. Stick save to the corner. It's dumped around back along the boards, and it will be Bessinger hard on the puck. She puts it back inside. Murphy now behind the net. She's tied up along the boards, and she ends up losing the puck, and it will squirt out to center ice. Leary's going to go get that one, and she'll have a little bit of a time as Millbrook opts for the change. Bessinger now passes it over to Wallner. It's a little bit too far for her. She goes hard on the puck, and Duchir is able to get it along to O'Leary. Ainley now. Puck's a little bit loose there. Hannah Johnson doing a good job trying to get it out. She's not able to do so. Bevere can corral that, but Wallner and Ainley get tied up too, and that puck is just jumping around the ice like a kangaroo right now. Strykowski tries to dump it in down low, tries to get a little cycle going, and Hoosac's able to get that one back. Puck squirts out of center. Hannah Johnson now. Good work there by Jeannie Wallner getting the puck back from Millbrook, and it's going to be her through neutral ice. 3-on-2 developing here. Wallner, big slapper. It's blocked away by number 13, Molly Duchir. Good job by her just to get in front of that one. Strykowski gets it in front of the net, and Hoosac is able to get it out to neutral ice. Good zone pressure so far by Millbrook. Wouldn't you say, JD?
Yeah, those last couple shifts have been much better in regards to staying in the offensive zone. There have been a few clears by Hoosac, but Millbrook, to get their first shot of the game, they had an on-man rush, so it's good to see that they're getting back to their ways.
Absolutely. Murphy will take it from behind her own net, and now it's going to be just a little too far, that pass for Tommy Nash. That's dumped in for Jordan Kahn. It's a little bit too far, and Julia Zangri will be on the puck now. Callie Leary now has it, and it's going to be Margaret Beschenstein who will just circle around to Leary. Leary will find Zangri, and Zangri now trying to get out of her own end. She'll pass it over to Beschenstein, but she's not able to get it out. Finally, the puck comes out of the zone, but Leary will have to go out and get it behind her own net.
A couple of times Beschenstein was looking for that cross the neutral zone pass, break out to Tommy Nash. It was actually a great idea. Unfortunately, couldn't make the connection either time, but I like to see where her head's at.
Murphy just tries to swing it back in. That won't work, and it's going to squirt out to center. Murphy passes to Jay Seal. Jay Seal to Bessinger. That puck is just tied up along. Few sticks, few bodies there. Finally, it gets loose. Hannah Johnson now through center. She's able to gain the zone, but isn't able to do anything after that as the puck comes back to number 21, Victoria Snicko. Snicko, one of Hoosac's seniors, is offside. 9:43 left in the first period, still 0-0. What have we seen so far?
We haven't seen much offensive pressure from either team. There have been a couple like attempted opportunities, but we've also seen a lot of great back checking from Millbrook. There's been a few odd man rushings broken up by that forward back checking, so I'm really liking the defensive coverage and hustle by Millbrook.
As Bessinger now hard, trying to get to the net, and good save there by Carr. A little bit of a collision, but everyone seems okay. Now it's going to be Robleski hard on the puck, but Strykowski's able to get that one to center. And it's going to be Hoosac with possession now, as that pass is a little too far for Molly Duchir. She's able to swing it around to her D partner in O'Leary. But Ainley now gets the steal. Nothing comes of that. They get it out there. And now it's going to be Robleski who gets it to center. Jay Steele now with possession, and she just dumps it in, and Millbrook's able to get the change. It's going to be O'Leary here skating with the puck. Too far for Gillies, as Leary will come back to get it. Her and Julia Zangri are that second defense pairing for Millbrook, as that's too much for Natalie Bevere. And it's going to be Crapaldi hard on the puck there. She's trying to find an option. Isn't able to get it back to the point, as Kaylee Murphy with a good stick there to just poke it loose. It goes to the corner, and it's going to be Hannah Johnson tied up with Callie O'Leary. A little bit of a scrum along the boards there. Kaylee Murphy's able to get it out to center, and now it's a 2-on-1. Her and Jeannie Wallner. Another man coming in. Murphy shoots. Good save by Carr. Closes that gap there. Murphy wanted to go 5-hole as that puck comes back to the point for Zangri. Zangri, stick handles, looking for a pass. It's too far for Murphy, as Murphy will have to come along there, and it's going to squirt out to Molly Duchere. Now, this looks like a little bit of a scrum along the boards there. Puck's tied up. See who's able to get it loose here, as Jeannie Wallner's able to just get it outside. Solid stick handling by her there, but she's not able to get it loose, as Hoosac will be able to get it, and they're not able to clear it. As Hannah Johnson now has the puck and is able to just flip that one out of center, and Hoosac will get a change going. Now it's going to be Julia Zanger gets the pass to Abby Ainley. Ainley skating in, looking for an option, gets down low. She's going to look up back to the point there, as it's going to be Callie O'Leary. Leary over to Zangri. Zangri looking for a shot. That one goes through the slot, and it's just tipped wide of the net, hit the back of it, and it's going to be Milberg puck. Back up to the point. Leary, big block by Hannah Johnson. Sorry, not Hannah Johnson. Maria Pais, excuse me, as Julia Zangri will have to come back into her own zone and corral that one. Good offensive pressure there by Milberg, wouldn't you say, JD?
Yeah, it was some good offensive pressure, but also great block by Pais to get that puck all the way down and start to create some offensive pressure for Hoosac.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Hoosac with some offensive zone time themselves, but Milberg will be able to corral that puck as Tommy Nash and Robleski go for a big little collision right there. As that puck is able to just squirt back to Julia Zangri. Zangri just flips it out to center, and it's too far for Pond to corral as she passes it over to number 8, Grady. It's going to be Bessinger with the puck behind her own net. She's going to pass it over to Strykowski. Strykowski now working to try and find a way out. She bangs it off the boards. Good job by her to just get it out of there and relieve any pressure. Brisha Schmidt going hard on the forecheck, and that puck is tied up along the boards. 6:15 left to play in this first period. Still 0-0 for Milberg, as Brisha Schmidt isn't able to get it there. It's going to be Robleski who gets it out to center. Strykowski now on the puck is going to dump in, and Milberg will go hard on the forecheck here. It's going to be Brisha Schmidt as well as O'Leary with the collision there. It's going to be Murphy, too much for her, as Strykowski will have to go back and corral it. 5:53 left to play in the first period. Still 0-0 for this game. That pass is too much for Murphy, as it will just go back into the Hoosac end. Now it's going to be number 4, O'Leary with the puck. She loses it, and Wallner will be able to get it in front. Wasn't able to corral that for Murphy. Wallner once again with the puck. She gets it up to the point. Zangri, that shot goes wide, as Callie Leary will be able to keep it in the zone. Too much for Wallner there, though, and Zangri will have to recalibrate the things. Murphy now going into the zone. She whiffs on the shot attempt, and that's a good stick there by number 13, Molly Duchere, just getting one out to center. Duchere dumps it in. Good hit by Zangri, but we got a call here. Might have been offsides. 5:07 left in the first period. 0-0 is the score.
Yeah, there's been some good offensive pressure by Millbrook, but I'd love to see more bodies in front of the net and more pucks on net, as they only have 4 shots compared to yesterday. That's not very great. So I mean, pucks to net would really be huge for this Millbrook offense.
Ainley trying to chase that puck down. She's able to get there first ahead of Hannah Johnson. Skating around. She's trying to find a pass, just dumps it down low for Caroline McCarthy. She's tied up along the boards, and it's going to be Snitko who tries to get that one out. She's not able to do so. Leary will keep it in the zone, and now Caroline McCarthy with the puck. McCarthy's not able to do anything there, and Hoosac will re-get the puck there as Snitko goes around her own net, trying to find an option to get out of her own zone. That one's cut off by Callie Leary. Done a really good job so far in this first period by her on that second defense pairing, as Robleski will come the other way, and now she's got an open shot. Good job there by Callie Leary, getting a stick in the lane and just getting that one to squirt out to her defense partner.
Yeah, great defense. I would have loved to have seen a shot from Robleski sooner. She really could have made an opportunity shooting between the defensemen and just getting a puck on net, which would have been huge.
Absolutely. Hannah Johnson now behind the net. It's in front. Trocchio went down, but no call. Bessinger now, one-on-one. She's going to get it outside, and now she has a shot opportunity, and she scores! What a single-handed effort from Nikki Bessinger as Millbrook goes up 1-0 with 3:48 left in the first period.
Yeah, great play. Love to see the hustle. She's just using her speed, taking it wide and being able to cut to the middle, maintaining her momentum and getting the puck to the net, getting it in. Also want to give a big shout out to Marissa Robidoux, tuning in all the way from Maricopa, Arizona. Marissa is the girls varsity lacrosse and field hockey team's 6-year-old captain. She's Millbrook's biggest fan, and just Millbrook wants to thank her for her support. We love you and stay strong.
As Wallner now has the puck in the offensive zone, she goes behind the net looking for a pass through the slot too far for Brisha Schmidt. And Hoosac will be able to get that one out to center. Strykowski now looking for an option. She finds Schmidt, and they'll just have to regroup here for a second. That puck is a little too much for KJ Steele. She played a very good game yesterday on the opposite side of the puck as well as the defensive side. Really good game from her as Hoosac isn't able to get that puck, regain that puck. A lot of offensive zone pressure for this Millbrook team in the past 5, 6, 7 minutes as Millbrook leads 1-0 with 3 minutes left in this first period. That puck is too far for anyone to handle, and it's going to just be back in the Millbrook zone. Good job by Shay J. Steele just tying up, I believe that's Crapaldi, and eliminating any opportunities for her. Now it's going to be Schmidt. That pass is too much for Bevere, and no icing there, and it's going to be Dukeshire who's going to be able to get that one back out to center. No real opportunities here so far in today's game for Hoosac. Ainley will dump it in, the old dump and chase, and Murphy goes hard on the forecheck. Bevere now, and it's going to be Ainley trying to tie something up along the boards. Puck's stuck in the skates. That's able to be out, and O'Leary now with the puck. And that one will just go back into Millbrook zone as Zangri gets back there. Dukeshire hard on the forecheck. Sorry, excuse me, that's going to be Robleski hard on the forecheck. And Zangri's able to get that one out, and that one is going to be too far, and that's going to be icing. Big shove there by Victoria Snitko at the end of the play. Looks like someone went down for Millbrook. Can't quite see who that is. I think that's Tommy Nash. A little bit too much there after the play, but 1-0 Millbrook with 2 minutes left in the first period. It's going to be Johnson and Ainley at the face-off dot. Hoosac will win that one. Snitko tries to get it on, and now Murphy is a breakaway. One-on-one opportunity, her and Carr. Is she going to score? Nice move by her, and great save by Carr. Just putting out the grabber, making the leather, and closing off the angle. Fantastic opportunity for Millbrook. Tough save there by Carr, but she made it look easy.
Yeah, great play by Kaylee Murphy. Even better play by Ashley Carr. Kaylee made that block in the defensive zone, followed up the block, got a breakaway, but Ashley Carr made a great save, shutting her down and getting a face-off outside the offensive zone.
Wallner will win that face-off there, and Strykowski will try and get something going. Now, she dumps it in with the backhand, and Millbrook not too hard on the forecheck there, but nonetheless, that puck is still in the offensive zone. Tommy Nash just making sure everything's hemmed in. Jeannie Wallner now with the puck. Really good pressure here by Millbrook. Wallner trying to make something happen. Shot goes wide, deflected wide from Margaret Fessenstein. And now it's going to be Hannah Johnson through center ice. Good stick handling, tries to get it deep, but she ends up losing the puck there. Strykowski is able to just get it around her net, but it's going to be corralled by Hoosac. And that puck is just cleared out from the slot. Good save there by Trocchio. She says no with the pad blocker save. And that one squirts out to center for Hoosac. Dukeshire over to O'Leary. O'Leary now looking for an option. She shoots. It's deflected by Strykowski. Good block by her. 54 seconds left in this opening frame. 1-0 Millbrook as we're seeing a little bit better offensive opportunities here from Hoosac. Chase Seal now with the puck. She's going to look for an option from her own end. And good job by Brisha Schmidt. If she can able to get corralled out, she might have an opportunity. Big collision there, and we're going to get a call. from the ref.
Great look by Shea J. Seal. Great pass to Brescia. Unfortunately, she was taken down at the blue line, but she had a good opportunity. Very close to another breakaway from Millbrook.
Yeah, it's just offsides there. I think that Hoosac's going to need to clean it up on the defensive side here as Ainley and Grady at the face-off. Ainley's able to win that. She's been fantastic in the face-off dot so far in this first period. As we're closing out on about 20 seconds left, 1-0 Millbrook. Zangri now chasing the puck down. She goes around her net, looking for an option here. Bessinger gives her one. That puck is now tied along the boards, but Hoosac's able to come away with it. Ainley now back along the boards there, and Bessinger does a good job tying up Duchir. That puck is just tied along in the skates, trying to kill off time, and that will be the end of the first period. We'll be back in about 10 or 12 minutes for the start of the second. And as Hoosac comes onto the ice here, I'm going to turn it over to JD to talk about some keys for this second period.
Yeah, so Hoosac has been playing a much better defensive game. They haven't had too much offensive pressure similar to yesterday, but they aren't allowing Millbrook to get the offensive pressure they want. Millbrook's been limited to only 5 shots instead of 10. They do have a goal. Unlucky break for Hoosac, but overall they've played a much better defensive game. Millbrook's back checking, another defensive aspect. Millbrook's back checking has been remarkable. There's been such great hustle by the forwards and the defenders, breaking up any opportunity and all the speed Hoosac has coming into their offensive zone. And Millbrook's got to get shots on net. I understand Hoosac's been playing very well defensively, but Millbrook really has to figure out how to get shots on goal and how to get bodies in front of the goal to try and put more pucks in the back of the net before the third period starts.
And it looks like Millbrook will start just like they did the first period with Strykowski, Jay Seal, Bessinger, Schmidt, and Ainley. We'll see what Hoosac decides to do. They're going to change things up here just a tiny bit. They're going to have Pais out on the ice. They're going to have Duke here. They're also going to have O'Leary, and they're going to have Grady taking the faceoff shot. Bruce Schmidt taking the puck automatically. Shot goes wide, and it's just going to be around the back of the net. Hoosac's able to recover that one. The Strykowski now, which sends it in down below. Schmidt hard on the puck now. He's trying to find an option, just dumps it down back on the boards, and Ainley gets tripped up. No call by the ref there, as Millbrook's able to keep it in the zone. Trying to keep it in there. That puck is tied up in the skates, trying to work that one. Jay Seal there. Just used the body and thumps Brady there. It's going to be Schmidt now. She takes a tumble. No call here by the ref. They've got to take control of this before this gets out of hand, as that puck just gets out of center, and now it'll be Strykowski who dumps that one back along inside the zone. 15:07 left to go in this second period. 1-0 Millbrook is the score as we get an icing.
Similar to yesterday around this time of the game, the physicality starting to pick up as we saw J. Seal deck, I couldn't tell who it was, but just deck someone on the blue line as puck was tangled up in some feet. This time it's Millbrook initiating the physical aspect of the game, so let's kind of see how Hoosac responds to that.
It's going to be Wallner winning the faceoff. Murphy getting a shot on that, and they score! Great goal by Natalie Bavir, just taking that puck and just tipping it in right over that right shoulder of Ashley Carr. Millbrook goes up 2-0 with just about 1 minute played in this second period. Great start from Millbrook.
Yeah, I mean, you can call me a genius, but I said pucks to net and bodies in front of the net. They got a puck to the net and a body in front of the net, and there was a goal. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of good at this stuff.
I think that goal actually might be given to Jeannie Wallner, but nonetheless, really good job by Millbrook there, just being able to tip that puck over the shoulder of Ashley Carr. Wallner, oh, okay, takes a little tumble there, but Murphy now gets a little shove from Gillies. Stick. Angry now. Big stretch pass to Murphy as she skates after that puck. Snicko and her go after it. Snicko's able to tie her up, and that's going to be Crapaldi now with the puck, trying to get it out of her own zone. She's not able to do so, but Hannah Johnson is. Big physical hit there by Jeannie Wallner. Is trying to see if she's okay. And Johnson is slow to get up, but she's going to go back to the bench. Looks like she's going to be okay. That's good news for her as Murphy skates in. Great individual skill, and she scores! What a goal by Kaylee Murphy. Great work with the stick, and the bench is pumped. Two goals within 2 minutes here for Millbrook as they go up 3-0 with 14:15 left to play in this second period.
So Millbrook's got 2 shots on, or 3 goals on 2 shots. So just great offensive output right now. I mean, I'd love to see this keep up. If they can score off of 66% of their shots this period, then they're really gonna have Hoosac's gonna have a hard time coming back in the third.
I have a feeling that percentage is going to go down at some point. But Gillies now with the puck, she's able to try and just squirt that one out, and they're going to dump it in. But Jay Seal is able to corral that. They'll go behind their net. Strykowski isn't able to handle it. And now it's going to be Strykowski trying to find an option. She's just going to swing it down below for Jay Seal as Millbrook is trying to break it out. The breakouts from Millbrook have not been fantastic today. Something that we should definitely look to see as this game progresses.
They really need to make those tape-to-tape breakouts. I like to see more passing attempts than yesterday. Like, that's a good sign, but less tape-to-tape passes than yesterday, which is a problem. But still, they're still able to clear it, which is good.
As icing is called, 13:35 left to play in the second period. We remind you that the score is still 3-0. Looks like Ainley and Hannah Johnson will go at it once again. Ainley's been fantastic in the face-off dot so far today, especially against Hannah Johnson, and she's able to win another one for Millbrook. But Hoosac's able to get it nonetheless. It's going to be, looks like number 3 was tripped up there. That was Robleski as Strykowski will go the other way with Besenstein. Strykowski stops, looking for a shot. It's good block there by the defender. And that's a great save there by Carr, just coming, sliding to her left and just being able to track that puck. She's seen a lot of shots on net so far with only 3 minutes played so far in this second period. Strykowski, another shot on net. That is deflected. Didn't quite make it there as there's a little bit of a tumble. Ainley now with the puck. She's going to dump it down low, trying to get a cycle going. And Zangri will now be able to get there. It's a little bit too much for her to corral, but she's still going, and she's still able to find it. She's tussling along the boards, but Hoosac's able to recover. It's going to be Besenstein just dumping it back in. And Tommy Nash, good offensive zone time for this Millbrook team. Wasn't really able to get a good shot on that, but nonetheless, good pressure as Schmidt's able to keep it in. But that one is just going to come back to the defenseman there. Schmidt gets taken down. Once again, no call. Hannah Johnson deflects that one. And it looks like Pond will be able to try and just get that one out. She's not able to do so. Wallner now. And that's a great pass. Good stick check. And Bessinger. There's just absolute chaos in front of the net. It looked like Bessinger had a great scoring opportunity, but Carr is big in net and keeps it 3-0 with 12 minutes left in the second period.
Yeah, good bid for Nikki Bessinger. I think we touched on it at the beginning of the game, but Millbrook was able to crash the net, poked at it some more. Didn't go in, but it's good to see that crashing the net play.
Absolutely. When you want to score goals, you go to the front of net. That's something that Millbrook has done so far early in the second period, and it's given them 2 goals. As now it's going to be Sherashevsky. That one is blocked. Zangri keeps it in. It's going to be Schmidt now, getting that puck to the net once again. Really important. Zangri, good stick check there by Brady, as Sherashevsky will be able to try and come back. She's beaten to the puck, but Schmidt goes hard around and is able to corral that. Sherashevsky now trying to look for someone, isn't able to find anyone, and now it's going to squirt over to Zangri. Zangri's got a 2-on-2 opportunity. She's in front, and that shot just goes wide of the goal. Bessinger gets it back to the point. Sherashevsky dumps it in down low, and they're going to go for a change Millbrook. Good opportunity there from Millbrook. Tough blow. Weren't able to, capitalize, but nonetheless, they're going to be able to have the puck here as Callie Leary goes after it now. Leary behind her own net. She's going to pass it over, and that one is just a little too hot to handle for Nikki Bessinger. Nonetheless, she'll get to the bench as Millbrook will go for another change. Physical play along the boards by Abby Ainley. That one will come back to the point for Leary. Leary getting that puck in front. Abby Ainley too much there. Wasn't able to get that one. And it's going to be Gillies now who's able to just get it down the ice. And that icing is waved off. Never mind. Good use of the pitching wedge to just chip it down there with perfect backspin. And now it's going to be Leary gets absolutely thumped as she's slow to get up. And we're going to have a call here. Let's see what it is.
Callie Leary looking slow to get up. Big collision on the boards. Although, looks like she's getting up now. That's good to see. Glad to see the refs are starting to call these penalties. But
as we'll see Gillies go to the box. 10:38 left in the second period. 3-0 Millbrook, and they'll get an opportunity here on the power play, the first of today's game. So we'll see how that is able to affect them here. Can they go up 4-0? They've already gotten some really good zone time and good offensive pressure from on Ashley Carr. But nonetheless, let's see what they can do here on the power play. It's going to be Schmidt taking the face-off here. We're going to have Wallner, Bessinger, as well as Zangri and Strykowski on the ice. Millbrook opting to go with 2 defensemen on the power play. Wallner back into the point for Zangri. It's too much, and now Hoosac has an opportunity going the other way. Good work there, just getting it in down below, killing some time off the penalty. We've got 1:13 left on the power play for Millbrook as Wallner's able to skate out of her own end. A little bit too much to handle, but good job by Brisha Schmidt coming back to get it. Now she's going to look for a pass here. She's being harassed by Grady. As now Zangri will go cross ice to Wallner. Wallner off the boards. She's good work there to get it to Strykowski. Strykowski is able to gain the zone, and Zangri will work the power play now. Strykowski skating in, takes a shot. Good save by Carr. Good positioning by her. As we've got 41 seconds left on the power play.
We've only seen 1 shot on this power play. I'd love to see more. Capaldi was not in the game yesterday for Hoosac. She's already on this PK, been doing great. She got a great clear. Kind of kept the puck in Millbrook's defensive zone for a little while. So seems like she's a good addition to the Hoosac lineup.
Zangri now back at the point. She's going to look for an option here. She's just looks like she's going to go cross ice for Wallner as Wallner looks to do something here. Wallner just dumps it in down below. Brisha Schmidt hard on the puck. She's able to get that one as she'll go to Jay Seal. And now Zangri with an opportunity. She's going to go back to Jay Seal. Uses the boards for the pass, getting that angle. Really good job by her. Zangri now back at the top of that power play quarterback there. And Hoosac's able to clear it down the ice. 9 seconds left on this power play. Let's see if Millbrook can get some zone time. Still 3-0 with 9 minutes left to play in the second period. It's now going to be Bessinger. She's going to gain the zone 3-on-2 here. Great stick work by her, and better save there by, and it trickles in. That was a great save originally by Carr, but J.J. Seal was able to find it and poke it in the net. Great job by her. I believe that's her second goal in 2 games against Hoosac. Big job there on the power play by Millbrook. I don't think that was actually a power play goal. I think the penalty had ended, but just good job by them, still being opportunistic and finding the puck and just poking it in the net.
Yeah, great job crashing the net by J.J. Seal. Gets her second tally in 2 games back to back. I mean, again, crashing the net, pucks on net. It's just something that Millbrook's really gotta keep up.
It's going to be Grady and Ainley. Ainley's able to win that. Windsor will now be on the ice. It's our first shift of the day. Millbrook likes to play Jazz with that third defense pairing. They typically go with 2, and then they'll get Cherishevsky and Windsor in. Good to see Windsor get some ice time now, as Strykowski's able to dump in. She dumps it in, and they're going to go for the little dump and chase. Ainley hard there. Nice little physical play. But Hoosac's able to get that one, and now they're out to center. Now it's going to be Pais with an opportunity. Strykowski back, cutting off the angle. Really good job by her, just saying no, and Trocchio freezes. 8:27 left in the second period. 4-0 to Millbrook. What has Millbrook done better in this period, the first 8 or so minutes, compared to last period?
Looking at what I got here, shots and scoring, they've got 3 more goals, and they've also got twice as many shots less than halfway through the period than they did in the entirety of the first period. So great job. Hoosac really needs to get their shot game up, as they only have 3 in the entire game, 2 in the first and 1 in the second.
Yeah, and now it's going to be Bessinger taking it up Zangri taking it up the other way. And Zangri looking for the pass. That one's deflected wide by Tommy Nash. Tough break for them, but really good opportunity as Hoosac is able to get it out to center. It's going to be Capaldi. Good. Never mind, that's not good. It's going to be a penalty, I believe, on Abby Ainley, I want to say. Yep, she's going to go to the box for 1.5 minutes. As we'll see Hoosac on the power play. What are the keys for them here on this power play? What can they do to get some offense going?
Yeah, so they, similarly to Millbrook, just got to get pucks on net, as they do only have 3 shots this game. They've also just got to try and keep the puck in the offensive zone, because that'll just at least build some momentum, as they haven't really gotten much ozone time this game.
They put it back over to the point. That puck is deflected wide by Gillies off the skate, and Millbrook's able to clear. Murphy going hard on the puck. It's going to be too far for her to go and try and make a play on it, but nonetheless, good pressure there by her, as she is going to heckle number 4 in O'Leary. She's able to win it back, just killing some time off. Great penalty kill so far by Millbrook. Textbook by them. Strykowski is able to just clear it once again, and once again, Millbrook is just hemming Hoosac back. They're not really allowing any opportunities, getting sticks in the lanes, doing a good job so far.
Yeah, we told you about what Hoosac needed to do well on his power play, and so far they haven't done any of that. So, great penalty kill by Millbrook.
Hannah Johnson now with the puck for Hoosac, as it's going to be Crapaldi, who wasn't in the game yesterday. This is her first action against Millbrook, as Gillies has a good opportunity. That one is wide of the net, as Trocchio is able to cover that bottom half. There's 20 seconds left on the power play for Hoosac here, as Duchir is going to skate in, and good save there by Trocchio. It's only the 4th or 5th shot she's seen today, so good job staying alert. It's going to be 13 seconds left on this power play, 4-0 Millbrook with 6:51 left in the second period. What can Hoosac do right now?
Hoosac needs to get pucks deep. If Millbrook's able to hold on to this in their defensive zone, they could make a stretch pass to Abby Ainley, although it doesn't really look like they need to.
And it's going to be Brisha Schmidt going hard, and that is going to be a penalty call here. It's going to be a penalty shot. It looks like that could be Brisha Schmidt. Goes hard down to the ice. Hopefully she's okay. A little slow to get up, but she's able to get up under her own power. That's good to see from her, as Millbrook will get an opportunity here.
Looks like we've just got a power play, not a penalty shot.
Yeah.
To me, that looked like it should have been a penalty shot.
I agree with that. She's going hard to the net and just
thought
gets
she was
tripped
on a.
Yeah.
I thought she was on a clean breakaway, but maybe not.
Yeah, the refs have been questionable all week here at the Bonnecue, and it looks like that's continuing to be the case here.
Seems like the Millbrook coaches are also wondering why this isn't a penalty shot, but refs make their decisions.
We're going to see some 4-on-4 action here for about 3 seconds before Millbrook gets on the power play. Once again, I'll remind you, 4-0 Millbrook with 6:41 left in the second period. We're just over halfway through this game, and Millbrook has been absolutely dominating. And now we'll see Strykowski. Sorry, that's going to be Strykowski there. Strykowski with a shot. Good glove save by Carr. She's seen a lot of pucks so far today. Has she, JD?
Yeah, she has. She's seen 16 shots, led in 4 of them. So compared to the goalie situation yesterday, not that great, but she's still been able to make a majority of the saves.
Now it's going to be over to Wallner. Wallner looking for an option. She goes cross ice. It's going to trickle out to Strykowski, back to the point for Zangri. Zangri to Wallner. That one's a little too hot to handle there for her, as she will go cross ice to Strykowski. Strykowski back to Zangri. Zangri over to Wallner. Big shot. Just wide of the net there, as they'll set it up again. Zangri looking for a shot here. She goes over to Strykowski. Strykowski looking for an option. Good pad save there by Carr. She's able to deflect that one wide. Zangri now over to Wallner. Wallner through the slot, and Bessinger gets robbed once again. Zangri, it's tipped wide by Carr. Great job by her on this penalty kill. It's going to be Wallner once again over to Strykowski. Strykowski back to the point for Zangri. Zangri, big pass over there to Wallner. That one gets deflected wide by the defenseman, and that one's going to be another shot on net, deflected wide by Bessinger this time. Really good opposite zone opportunities for Millbrook here, and it's going to be them again. Strykowski back to Zangri. Strykowski, Zangri, Wallner now. She shoots and she scores! Picks the pocket. 5-0 Millbrook. Textbook second period from them, putting up a 4 spot.
I mean, you could have guessed that was coming. Millbrook was really running that power play very well. They just kept rotating that puck between, I think it was Strykowski, Zangri, and Wallner. They got some shots on net. Ashley Carr made a few really good saves. There were a couple big blocks, but it was just expected with a power play like that.
Absolutely, and I think there was great passing and great chemistry between Zangri, Strykowski, and Wallner. Those guys up there doing a really fantastic job just passing the puck along the outside and just waiting for a good opportunity. As now Hannah Johnson will get that one off the boards, and it's going to be an offsides here for Millbrook. We'll see a face-off in the neutral zone here. 5:16 left. It's going to be 5-0 to Millbrook in the second period. Really good period from them here. I mean, they've done everything really well. They've gotten more shots on net. They've just done a better job overall in the second period. It's going to be Pond now. She flips it out to center, and it's going to be Leary back to Shea Jaziel. Jaziel looking for an option. She's going to go for that deep pass for none other than Nash. Capaldi gets a big hit from Nash. Good physical play by her. She now has the puck. Tommy Nash tied up with Pond as Hannah Johnson will corral the puck behind her own net. She's looking for a breakout there, and I mean, that's another thing that Hoosac has not done well today with a breakout for them. It's something that Millbrook has done better in this second period.
Yeah, Millbrook definitely has gotten better on the breakout. Hoosac probably significantly worse. I mean, that's good for Millbrook, bad for Hoosac. Score's gone up to 5-0. I mean, it's really just, this game's just overall better for Millbrook than it was.
And that's going to be another shot on net by Margaret Beschenstein as Callie Leary will get to the bench. We'll see Julia Shereshevsky for the second time today. And Abby Ainley goes after the puck. She'll dump it down low. It's going to be Tommy Nash now. Nash trying to get something. She's not able to do so as Gillies and Murphy will collide. Murphy's able to just get that one away from her, but nonetheless, Hoosac is back with the puck. Wallner tries to get it somewhere, but she ends up just getting it down low, and it's going to be O'Leary with the clear. Cherishevsky's able to get that one over to Bevere, and Hannah Johnson now corrals the puck at neutral. Good stick handling by her. There, she's going to take just a big shot, tries to get a change as there's some tired legs. Strykowski dumps it out of the zone. And we've talked about this we definitely talked about this in the open. We talked about this a few times in today's game, but the lack of real depth for Hoosac is something that's super important. What have we seen here energy-wise from them?
Yeah, they're really starting to slow down. We just saw there, they had two players fighting for the same puck. I mean, I think the fatigue is just getting to them. It's not that they have a lack of depth, they just have a lack of, they just don't have the quantity of players Millbrook has. So I really think that 5-goal deficit is really getting in their heads, and this game is just really starting to get out of hand.
Absolutely. As they'll take the puck the other way, it's going to be Pais. She's going to pass it over to Crapaldi. Crapaldi, good job there by Murphy, saying no to that opportunity, as it'll be a 2-on-2, now 3-on-2, as Bevere joins the play. That one goes back to Bevere, as she has an opportunity. She decides to just get it in front to Murphy. Murphy is going to go back to the point. No, she's not. She's just going to skate around here. Keep skating. It's like swimming, keep swimming, but except it's skating now. As she gets a shot on net there, it's deflected wide by Ashley Carr as Zangri now. Back over to Murphy. Murphy will try and dump it in, but Zangri will just keep it in the zone instead. 2:12 left in this second period. 5-0 Millbrook as Brisha Schmidt skates in and dumps it in deep. They're going to go hard on the forecheck now as Abby Ainley's able to win that one, and Snitko goes down to the ice. Windsor, good to see her get some ice time too. Looks like Millbrook's deciding to go with changing up that third defensive pairing. As I said, they typically just go with two, but they're getting Windsor and Cherishevsky a little bit more time on the ice in this second period. 1:44 left in the second. 5-0 Millbrook as we get a whistle here. And yeah, I mean, good momentum so far by Millbrook. It looks like Hoosac's really on their wheels.
Yeah, I mean, Millbrook drawing another penalty, going back on that power play. We saw last time, they did great on that power play. Just kind of wore out the Hoosac defense, and then was just able to put one in at near the end of the power play. So let's see how this power play continues throughout the rest of the game.
And Pais is going to go into the sin bin for 1:30. As it's going to go back over to Zangri. Now Wallner, Zangri, and Strykowski were masterful on the last power play. Let's see what they can do here as it goes back to Zangri, now over to Wallner. Wallner looking for an option. She's just going to dump it in down low as Brisha Schmidt is able to go out and get it. Now it's back to Wallner. Wallner has an opportunity, and that's a good job by Brisha Schmidt just getting her body in front. Couldn't get through though. Bessinger takes a good pad save there, using the blocker as Carr finds it and freezes it.
Yeah, they weren't quite able to set up the way they did last power play, but I mean, overall not bad. I like to see it. It looked that Zangri, Strakowski, Wallner line was looking to do some more, but they just couldn't really get the opportunities they wanted. There was a shot, but unfortunately blocked by a defender or another Millbrook player in front of the net, but.
With 1:11 left in the second period, Millbrook leads 5-0. We see a few changes for Millbrook here. They're going to put Abby Ainley out there, as well as Shay J. Seal and Kaylee Murphy, as Zangri's going to have to go back to neutral to get that one. She's able to skate back into the opposite zone, and she's going to try and find an option. She has good puck possession here. Shay J. Seal now on the opposite side of the ice. Shay Seal trying to get it over to Ainley. That one isn't able to get there, as she'll be able to come back and get it. Zangri now, that pass is a little bit off the mark from Wallner, as she'll skate in, getting some open ice for her. Good to see from there. And now it's a cross-ice pass to Shay J. Seal, and there's another whistle.
But looks like penalties for Millbrook and for Hoosac. Kaylee Murphy and Isabella O'Leary.
And that's going to be 2 minutes 30 each cross.
No, I think it was coincidentals in front of the net, so they'll both be in for a minute and a half and a whistle.
So we'll now see some 4-on-3 opportunity for Millbrook. Once again on the power play, a little bit more open ice. It'll be interesting to see how the physicality of Ainley in front of the net will be able to play out here, especially when there's more open ice for Zangri, Wallner, and Shay J. Seal to work with. Just trying to sort some things out as we have 39 seconds left to play in the second period. Once again, 4-on-3 power play here for Millbrook. 5-0, they lead late in the second period. Abby Ainley isn't able to win that one of the few she hasn't won today from the face-off dot. Zangri charging that puck, she's able to keep it in the zone, and there's just more open ice. It's that simple as Wallner shoots wide. Really good opportunity, really good idea from Abby Ainley. Good idea there, just finding Wallner. Good cut, good drive to the net, as that one is wide from Ainley. Zangri will go out and get it. 16 seconds left. Zangri will go over to Ainley. Ainley looking for a cross-ice pass, and that one is put in front, and they score with 9 seconds left. Shay J. Seal with her second of the game. Power play goal for Millbrook. 6-0. 5 goals in 1 period. Absolutely masterful.
Yeah, Coach Shapey's probably wondering, why didn't we schedule more games against Hoosac, as Shay J. Seal has 3 goals in 2 games. She's been playing very well. I mean, it really seems like she is Hoosac's nightmare.
Yeah, and just a quick tidbit here. Shay J. Seal's playing a great game. Someone that knows a lot about Shay J. Seal is actually the man I'm joined with in the booth, J.D. Whiting. He played youth hockey with her. Actually, they were D partners. So what have you seen in today's game about Shay J. Seal that's allowed her to have so much success?
Yeah, she's very good defensively and offensively. Plays that, I guess, offensive defenseman role. Just gets shots to net. Not too many of her shots are blocked. Just overall a great player, and it's shown on the score sheet.
And that will end it for the second period. 6-0 Millbrook is the score. We'll join you in about 10 minutes for our keys to the third period, as Millbrook takes a commanding lead, 6-0 in the second. We're just moments away from the start of the third period here as Hoosac is getting ready to come out of the locker room and onto the ice. The refs are waving them on. And I'm just going to turn it over to JD here to talk about a few keys to this third period of action.
Yeah, so Millbrook's done a great job with their special teams. I think they've got two power play goals. They haven't given up anything on the PK. They've been doing great with the special teams. Also, as we said at the beginning of last period, pucks on net. That's how they scored a majority of their goals this period. They've been doing a great job getting pucks to goal and actually scoring on those opportunities. Lastly, top-heavy scoring. Millbrook's got only five people who've put up points tonight. So I kind of want to see some more offensive output with the depth of Millbrook. Yeah.
We're just going to remind you it is 6-0 to Millbrook as we start the third period. Looks like it's going to be Hannah Johnson on the ice with Pond, Capaldi, Roblewski, and Pais to start. Oh, excuse me, that's not Pais. That's going to be Victoria Snicko. And Millbrook is going to change things up here. We're going to have Tommy Nash, Abby Ainley, Margaret Beschenstein, as well as Shay Seal and Strykowski. It's going to be Strykowski here. She's going to get it over to Beschenstein as Hoosac is now going to be able to have possession here as Roblewski can't corral that one. Like Tommy Nash lost an edge there, but Abby Ainley tries to just get it in there. She's not able to do so, and Millbrook will have to leave the zone as they were offsides. Snicko looking for an option coming through center as she can't. Oh, good move by her there. She's trying to look for an option there, and now it's just deflected away. Margaret Beschenstein going hard on that puck there. And it's going to be Tommy Nash just getting it out to center, dumps it out, and now Abby Ainley goes hard on the puck. She's got some options as she skates, moving the wheels, one of the faster skaters on this Millbrook team. That shot just goes a little wide as Kaylee Murphy now right out of the bench and going hard. Now she has that puck. It's going to be Murphy once again skating through neutral ice. Now she gains the zone. She's looking for some options. And that one's just going to be put outside by Hoosac.
Hoosac, not a great start to the period. They've just been lobbing the pucks deep, not really giving the puck a purpose, just trying to keep it out of the defensive zone. Which isn't bad, but you can't change on an icing, so now they're just putting their defensive zone with tired players. So, yeah, hopefully they're able to stop that and actually play some hockey.
And good to see here from Millbrook, changing up the lines a little bit, giving some other players some shots. Abby Brown on the ice, as well as Nev Windsor. Just nice to see there by Coach Shapey with a 6-0 lead with just over 14 minutes left in this third period, giving some players a shot. That puck is just along the board, squirts out to Wallner. She's able to dump it down low again, and now it's going to be Murphy takes a shot, and that is saved by Ashley Carr. We're going to see a full line change here from Millbrook. We're going to see Julia Shereshevsky, Strykowski. We're also going to see Brisha Schmidt, Abby Ainley, and Caroline McCarthy on the ice. Ainley ties up. That one's just deflected to the corner by Carr. Brisha stick handling, looks for an option here. She's just around the net, trying to find something. That puck is going to go back all the way to the blue line. Cherishevsky keeps it in there, and Brisha Schmidt just gets it off the boards, trying to keep it inside the opposite zone. That one's off the boards, and Caroline McCarthy now is going to dump it in down low, and Abby Ainley will go on and trying to get that puck. She's hammering Duke Shearer there. Gillies now on the puck, and she just puts it out to the point where Cherishevsky is. She puts a shot on net. That one is deflected wide by Abby Ainley. Abby Ainley now using the wheels. Good job, and it goes off the crossbar. Good opportunity there by Millbrook as they lead 6-0 with 13:40 left in the third period.
Yeah, great bid by Abby Ainley. I actually saw her on the ice a few days ago, I think on the free day on Tuesday. She was practicing that exact play. So it's good to see that practice has paid off. She was inches away from scoring, so just good offense by Millbrook so far.
Yeah, just to add to that for a second, I mean, one of the best parts about her game is her speed, as Hoosac is able to, if they can get there. But nope, Trofio's going to say no here, and she's going to freeze that. As I was saying about Abby Ainley, she really utilizes her speed very well, and she's got a pretty good shot where we just saw a few minutes ago, run that one off the iron. Now it's going to be a face-off deep in Millbrook's zone. It's going to be Hannah Johnson and Jeannie Wallner. Wallner will win that one, and Tommy Nash isn't able to corral it as Duke Shearer now just dumps it down low. It's going to be Crapaldi as well as Leary battling for it. That one squirts wide of both of them, and it's going to be Wallner now along the boards. Nash as well as, I believe that's O'Leary tied up. That one is able to get to Nash's stick, and she's good stick handling there, gets it out of center. Johnson goes all the way back for Duke Shearer as Millbrook will get a change. We'll see Bevere on the ice as well as Ainley. As Hoosac is able to gain the opposite zone, Duke Shearer going hard on the puck. And she's going to be heckled by Ainley as Ainley tries to keep up with her. And that one's stolen by Murphy. She hasn't played a great game today, but she has done some good things offensively and defensively. 12.5 minutes left in this third period. 6-0 is the score for Millbrook as Murphy just dumps that one deep. Bevere going hard on the forecheck. Carr decides to come out of her own net to play the puck. And now Zanger will have it at the point. Zanger's been masterful at the point all day. She gets that puck on net, and that one's deflected wide by Murphy. Tough angle. Good job by Carr just closing it off as that puck will get to Hoosac, and they'll go the other way with Wroblewski. Wroblewski skates around Windsor, and now it finds its way into Brady's stick. Good job, good physical play there by Murphy, just tying Wroblewski up as she'll head to the bench. She looks pretty tired. Murphy now skating after that one. Millbrook will get a full change in as Murphy's able to just stop the play there and allow for Millbrook to have that change. 11:45 left in the third period. 6-0 is the score for Millbrook.
You can start to see the fatigue of Hoosac setting in on these rushes as Kaylee Murphy was able to catch up to, I think that was Snitko, who had a great lead, but really one of the faster players on Hoosac as well, but unable to keep that speed up because she's been on the ice for a lot of the game. Also, it allows for good back checking by Millbrook as the offensive players are not able to get those good rushes.
Cherishevsky's pass is not able to be corralled by Abby Ainley. She gets it back to the point. That's back over to Abby Brown. Abby Brown puts it in front. That one's deflected wide. It's now going to be Wallner. Wallner looking for an option here. She's just going to skate around, trying to find something to do. It's now going to be Snitko going the other way. She passes that one through the skates of Gillies, and Strykowski will have to go back into her own end and go retrieve that one. She outskates the defender there, and Bessinger trying to clear it off along the wall. A little bit of a scramble there, but they're able to get it loose, and Strykowski with possession now. She takes it behind her own net, and she just puts it along the boards for Bessinger. Bessinger's able to dump that one out to center, and that's really the only time we've seen Millbrook have a little bit of difficulty getting the puck out of their own end.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, the rest of this period has been in the Hoosac zone. So,
and Beschenstein will chase after that one, but it looks like Capaldi will get there first. She goes down. Tough throw for Hoosac there, but nonetheless, it's going to be Tommy Nash behind the net, skates in front, pass to the slot, and that's kicked wide. Another good save there by Park. 1-2 saves, really good job just staying patient and aggressive at the same time, just tracking the puck well and doing a good job there. Ainley now with the puck. He's going to pass it over to Leary. That one is a little bit off the mark, but nonetheless, Connie Nash, as well as now it's going to score it out to Margaret Beschenstein.
She's been having a really good game. Gotten a lot more playing time than she usually has. She's been playing well, so just props to her for just doing so well today.
Absolutely. It seems like she's been around the puck every single time she's in that area. That one is just past the stick of Abby, and she had a really good chance there. It's going to be Beschenstein once more, as that one's through the middle of the slot, and that one's going to have to come.
Great look by Margaret Beschenstein. I was just touching up on her, but just great. She's been playing really good. Another good look. I mean, really going to be useful for Coach Shapey to utilize that entire bench.
That shot by Ainley is just wide. She'll be able to get a change here as she looks pretty tired. Wellner will come on the ice for her, as it'll be Kaylee Murphy, taken down, and on the left side call, Zangri loses it, but Wellner chasing it down. McCarthy just puts it in the blue, puts it in off the zone, and that one will come back for Zangri as she will recalibrate the brakes here.
And just hear Coach Shapey yelling, "Settle down." It does seem to me that Millbrook's kind of panic. I don't know why, as they do have a 6-goal lead. They're controlling this game. They really just got to revert back to the fundies and just play that simple game that they've been playing all game and maybe score 6 more goals.
And that shot is deflected on net by Caroline McCarthy. Good idea from her, just getting more pucks on net. That's what's going to help them continue to control this game for Millbrook. It's now going to be Gillies with the puck. She gets attacked by Windsor, and that one will squirt out to center. Now it'll be Zangri. Wow, massive collision at neutral between Caroline McCarthy and Thais. Nonetheless, Nevlins was able to get it out, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1. It's going to be Beschenstein as well as Murphy, and that one's deflected wide by the stick. Good job by her car, and looks like we have a little bit of a tussle at the end.
Not a bad shot by Kaylee Murphy. I would have loved to see her pass that when she was at the red line and Bridger Schmidt was approaching the blue line. Would have given her a much better bid than when they converted to a 2-on-2. So, just my opinion. We saw a similar play like that from Kaylee yesterday, but
Strykowski simply just sliced that puck out of play, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off here with 7:48 left in the third period. The score is still 6-0. It'll be Abby Ainley and Hannah Johnson once again, as it looks like Millbrook won that one, and now it's going to be Strykowski. He's just going to dump it in. I think this is a great way for Millbrook to just kill more time. Keep playing that dump and chase, relying on the fundies. What do you think, JD?
yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much they really need to kill time, as we've only seen 5 shots from Hoosac this entire game. Jess Chokio, very good goalie. I don't think they can score 6 in the next 7 minutes, but yeah, I mean, just still good offensive pressure. I like to see how they're just not really backing down, even though they have that 6-goal lead.
As Strykowski able to keep it in, but now it comes out to Hannah Johnson. Johnson loses it, and now it's going to be Roblesky with the puck. That one squirts into the offensive zone for Hoosac, but Abby Ainley is there to come in for Alec. That pass is a little too much mustard for Millbrook, and now it's going to be Hoosac with possession. It's going to be Snitko. Almost hit the left right there, as KJ Silva does a good job, and now it's going to be a 3-on-2 opportunity. Beschenstein now, and now it's going to be Wallner. Going forward on the forecheck now, and Wallner just kind of try and dump it in there. Snitko trying to get it out of her own end, and that one is a good play there by KJ Silva. She's played a fantastic game once again for Millbrook today, like she did yesterday. That puck is loose in front of the net. Big flapper. Deflected wide by Wallner.
Yeah, Hoosac seems to be panicking. Actually, I don't know if they're panicking or they're just not quite able to get where they need to, as I think every player's been out for almost half the game due to their shortened bench. So, yeah, it's really going to cause problems for Hoosac if they're not able to get a larger team within the next couple years.
And that's going to be icing with 5:53 left in this third period. Once again, the score is 6-0. And it seems like this game is just getting a little bit slippery. It's not as clean as it was earlier in the second period from Millbrook, but nonetheless, they're still with the 6-0 lead. But it's definitely going to be a point of emphasis for Coach Shapey, cleaning some things up going into the next matchup.
Yeah, both teams are seeming a little not quite on their game.
Ainley's going to win that one. It goes back to Zangri now, and this is exactly where Millbrook has lived all day. That shot is deflected, didn't quite get through as there's just a scrum for it in front of the net. Ainley will get it over, down low. Now there's a stuck in between the skates as she comes out with it and tries to go short side on Carr, isn't able to do so. That passes back over to Zangri. Great opportunity there. Good save there by Carr. That's a fantastic job. Good puck movement from Millbrook here, just finding the open man, finding the open ice as Zangri skates through into the offensive zone. He's going to take everyone on, and that puck, ooh, I thought she had there, going for the backhand, wasn't able to get that one through the leg.
I think that was the best offensive opportunity we've seen from Millbrook so far. Julia Zangri saw that corner from miles away. She knew exactly where she wanted to go. But Ashley Carr was like, no, I'm not going to let you go there. Just made a great save with a stick.
We're now going to see Wallner, Bessinger, Brown, Starkowski, and Sherashevsky on the ice for Millbrook as Carr gloves that one and frees it. It's going to be 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left on the clock for Millbrook in this third period. They're up 6-0. And what do they have to do here to just close out this game?
Let's be honest, I don't really know if they have to do anything. Except for not let in goals, but if they're scoring goals, then
that works too.
Good.
Nikki Bessinger's second of the game. She was fantastic in yesterday's game, has been fantastic in today's game. Obviously captains this Millbrook side, and really good goal by her, just being opportunistic as she extends the lead to 7 goals with just under 5 minutes left to play in this third period.
Yeah, 3 Millbrook players have 2 goals, so it's interesting to see. Can one of them get a hat trick?
I don't know, we'll see. Once again, there's still some time left, and Millbrook has had a lot of good offensive opportunities in this game, so we'll see if that is a possibility. Strykowski isn't tied up along the boards behind her own net by Capaldi, and it looks good job, good stick there by Jeannie Warner there. Once again, just being able to make sure that nothing could come of that as Bessinger comes in. Massive collision there between her and I believe that was Hannah Johnson. She went down, but she looks to be okay, and it's now going to be a one-on-one opportunity, but that one just is a little too much for Capaldi as Strykowski will get that one out to center, and Millbrook will go for a change. We'll see Tommy Nash, Abby Ainley, Margaret Beschenstein, as well as Callie Leary and Shay J. Seal on the ice. Once again, Millbrook liking to play jazz as that one is deflected wide by the butt of the stick of Jess Strokio. As I said, Millbrook likes to play jazz with those defensive pairings. They're deciding to go with J. Seal and Leary here, mixing up that first and second defensive pairing together. Score is 7-0, just under 4 minutes left in this third period. And what a game it's been for Millbrook today.
Yeah, it has been very good. 7-0, that's a lot of goals to not a lot of goals. So, just a great game overall. I think the first period was kind of slow, but they really stepped things up in the second, scoring, 5 goals. Now they got another, just outstanding offensive performance by Millbrook.
And yeah, they've just been dominant as that puck squirts out to Tommy Nash. She can't get that one out of her own zone. Really good play by Shay J. Seal, who's been another fantastic player in today's game for Millbrook. Callie Leary is able to get that one out to center, and it's tied up along the boards. Gillies can't do anything with that one as Millbrook will retreat into their own zone. As we see Abby Ainley playing a little bit more of a defensive game here. It's Tommy Nash, good stick handling, skates in, great glove save by Ashley Carr. That's probably her best save of the day today. Flashing the leather, stopping Tommy Nash's opportunity there, but good stick handling and good individual skill set from Tommy Nash, giving Millbrook another scoring opportunity.
Very good effort by Tommy Nash. She made a couple moves, got around a couple people. And similar to that amazing save on Julia Zangri earlier, Ashley Carr was like, "You're not gonna score," and just made another great save.
Sadly, though, for Hoosac, Ashley Carr has not been able to shut the door as well as Bigelow was able to do so yesterday. But nonetheless, there hasn't really been any offensive pressure for Hoosac in today's game, and Millbrook's been pretty good defensively too, especially with the back checking is something that you said earlier, something that we hinted about early in that second period and the late first period. But once again, it's going to be Caroline McCarthy. She just squirts that one down low for Wallner. As she goes hard on the puck, she ends up getting there. She looks for Zangri. Zangri's been another fantastic player in today's game, playing a lot of shots on net, being another important player for Millbrook's blue line. As it will be Kaylee Murphy now. Murphy, that one is a little wide, and Carr will decide to freeze. 2:49 left in the third period, 7-0. Millbrook's done everything today. They really have.
Yeah, I mean, shutdown D, great special teams, putting up numbers offensively. Everyone's been getting playing time. I mean, it's really a game you love to see from Millbrook.
Yeah, as Jeannie Wallner will win that one. Murphy with some nice individual skill to keep it away from the Hoosac defender, but nonetheless, Hoosac's able to get that puck back. As that puck just goes back around the net, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a scrum here between Kaylee Murphy as well as Hannah Johnson. Johnson comes away with it as that pass is not good enough, as McCarthy is able to intercept that. Roblewski is able to get it out to center as Shereshevsky will retreat into her own end. That one will just go wide of Murphy. And that puck is just along the boards there, and Murphy will be able to skate in now. Murphy, 1-on-2, takes a shot, and that one is blocked and deflected up and out of play. 2:06 left in this third period. 7-0 is the score for Millbrook, as we'll see Murphy go to the bench here, and KJ Seal, Callie Leary will come onto the ice. Trakowski and Shereshevsky will also go to the bench. It's going to be Abby Ainley not being able to win that face-off. She did a pretty good job earlier in the first and second periods. Pulled off a little bit from the face-off dot in the third, but nonetheless, she's been good in today's game, too.
Yeah, big bang down in the corner on Brisha Smith. She's taking a beating today, but she gets up every time, comes back, and just starts grinding.
Absolutely. 1:43 left in this third period. 7-0 is the score for Millbrook, as that puck is just tied along the wall. Abby Ainley's able to come away with it, and she will just dump it down back low, killing off a little bit more time for Millbrook here. That puck is mishandled by Leary, and now it'll be Duchier on the chase, but Jay Seal will get there first. Jay Seal thumped along the boards by Duchier, and it will go the other way. Abby Ainley now 2-on-1, her and Brisha Schmidt. Duchier comes back, Ainley shoots, that one is wide of the net for Carr with 1:07 left in this third period.
Yeah, despite playing a lot, Duchier made a great back check and was able to break up that 2-on-1.
And we're going to get a call here, I think. Not sure. It looks like someone might be hurt for Millbrook here, as we'll see the athletic trainer, Miss McKenzie, come onto the ice to see if everything's okay. 57.1 seconds left in the third period. 7-0 is the score. Hopefully she's okay. I can't really see who that is. I think that's Callie Leary.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about the stars of the game today, who are we looking at?
I don't know. I'd have to get another checkup on the score sheet to see if we got any more assists to add, as we do have all the goals logs here. But right now we've got 3 2-goal scorers in Shay J. Seal, Jeannie Wallner, and Nikki Bessinger. So keep your eye out for them.
Hopefully Callie Leary is okay. We will see. She's still on the ice now. That's good to see. She's able to get up under her own power as she skates off. Hopefully she'll be okay. Once again, 57.1 seconds left in the third period. 7-0 to Millbrook. She's coming off with a little smile on her face, so that's good to see there.
How do you see a smile through a mask?
You can see the just below the eyes.
Oh.
Come on, JD. Anyway, good game from Millbrook today, as we'll see this last minute of action. Wallner and Johnson in the face-off dot. That one's won by Wallner as Wallner can't corral that puck. Hannah Johnson now skating in. And that she's not able to get a shot on net there. Beschenstein will just put it back for Windsor off the boards, and this will just kill pretty much all the time off for Millbrook in this game, as Ashley Carr will get another freeze right there. We see 36 shots on net for Millbrook compared to 6 shots on net for Hoosac. That's pretty much been, you know, that's all you really need to know from today's game.
Yeah, Millbrook's got 600% of their shots that Hoosac has, so I guess that just shows you the difference in how much a bench could play.
That one's taken up high by Jeannie Wallner. She looks okay though, and Beschenstein isn't able to keep that one in her own zone. Windsor over to Zangri, and that will pretty much end it for Millbrook today as the clock winds down. Millbrook with the win, 7-0. Huge commanding victory for them. That is going to be a shutout for Jess Trofio. Back-to-back games. Big games today from Shay Seal with 2 goals, Jeannie Wallner with 2 goals, as well as Nikki Bessinger with 2 goals. Anything to add, JD?
I'm not sure how much there is to add. I mean, great job for Jess Trofio getting a shutout. It was only 6 saves, but good job. That's back-to-back shutouts for Millbrook. They had a total of 10 goals in 2 games. Just overall, great play by Millbrook this weekend.
Yeah, and looking to the future, definitely something that the coaches will be happy about. Did not quite see a ton of deep scoring, but nonetheless, Millbrook was able to get the job done. Big win for them in today's game.